Hey, welcome to Sipper Social Club. I am Jeremy, and tonight I am counting down my top 10 whiskeys to bring to a holiday event party. This list has availability and price in mind, with also a focus on convenience. You don't have time to order something online, you gotta hit the liquor store on your way. These will be available at every single large liquor store will have these bottles, and they won't break the bank. You wanna stand out, you wanna bring something interesting, don't bring another $15 bottle of wine, bring a bottle of whiskey, add some excitement to the party. Here's the list. Alright, first off, Johnnie Walker, the most recognizable brand in all of Scotch whiskey. These will be available everywhere. The two that are most interesting to me are the Double Black and the Green Label. Sure, the regular Black Label 12-year-old is decent, but I think the Double Black adds so much more depth of character, so much more interesting of a whiskey. I think the Black can be a little bland at times. The Double Black's going to give you this more smoky aspect. I wouldn't say it's like double the smoke level of the regular Black, but it gives you lots more depth of character. Some nice sherry notes actually in here as well. Really well priced and really good. Next is the Green, probably every whiskey drinker's favorite of the Johnnie Walker line for the money. It's the only Johnnie Walker that is a blended malt, meaning that it's a blend of different single malts from different distilleries. Bottled at 43% ABV, gives you a little more oomph to it. Really nice fruit notes on this one, and definitely a crowd pleaser. Any whiskey drinker that sees this is going to be pleasantly surprised and definitely a crowd pleaser at a party. Next up, let's go Bourbon, Old Grandad. I've talked about it many times. For me, it is dollar for dollar the best value bourbon you can get out there. The 100 proof is excellent. I would always choose this over the 80 proof for sure. Don't even bother with the 80. The 100 is the way to go. And for this price, $25, you cannot go wrong. Prices I'm quoting are all at time of recording from Total Wine in US dollars. Prices in different markets vary. Every single market's gonna have a different price. But for around 25 bucks US, you wouldn't bat an eye if someone put some Coca-Cola or some ginger ale in this, but these make excellent old fashions. You can sip it neat. It is a versatile bourbon. Excellent stuff. Old Grandad. Alright, next up, Woodford Reserve Double Oak. If you want to elevate the bourbon game, really impress the bourbon drinker at the party, this is the one to go for. Sure, the regular Woodford Reserve is decent, but the Double Oak gives you so much more depth of flavor, and this has like Christmas notes in it. This has maple syrup, the spice is there, everything you think about for the holiday season is in this bottle. An excellent pour. In my opinion, nothing says the holiday season more than a nice 100% rye. We gotta stick in Canada, let's go Lot 40. I always recommend Lot 40 as a really good Canadian whiskey. Again, versatile, great in old fashions, sip it neat, mix it in cocktails, very nice. Definitely a staple in my collection, gotta have a Lot 40. Alright, next up, Redbreast. Gotta have an Irish whiskey as well. Irish whiskey is very appealing to every whiskey drinker, from a bourbon drinker to a Scotch drinker. They're all gonna gravitate towards Irish as well. Redbreast does it just as good as anyone else in Ireland. I have the 15 here, it is excellent, but I'd actually recommend the 12-year-old. I think for the price point, that is the one to bring to a holiday party. Sure, if you wanna get the 15, it is fantastic. You're gonna impress every single whiskey drinker at the party. I reviewed this entire lineup of Redbreast before. Check the link down below if you want to see the entire range. But I think if the grab to go whiskey for Redbreast is definitely the 12. Alright, next up, the Talisker 10-year-old. Now we're getting into some more refinement Scotch whiskeys here. I've recommended Talisker 10 before for people who want to get into that more smoky aspect of Scotch whiskey. The Talisker 10 offers a really nice balance of peat here. It's not overwhelming, it's not too low, it's kind of right in that middle zone. Really excellent Scotch. Anyone at a party who's a Scotch drinker and sees Talisker 10 is going to be very happy. Alright, Bunnahabhain 12-year-old, another crowd pleaser. This one is good for any whiskey drinker. It's got great sherry maturation here. You get a little bit of uniqueness with the Isla characteristic, but unpeated. Bunnahabhain is on a lot of whiskey enthusiasts' radar, but maybe not so much the person who just dabbles into whiskey, and they're going to be very happy. If they're trying this for the very first time, they will be a Bunnahabhain fan for life. Alright, next up, Clynelish 14, one of my all-time favorites, my whiskey of the year in 2020, I believe. Excellent stuff. This is a unique style of whiskey. Amazing fruit notes, and it's kind of like waxy kind of characteristics, kind of brings it all together. I recently recommended this to a friend who was buying as a gift for someone else, and they absolutely loved the Clynelish 14. It is definitely a staple on my bar, and would be excellent for a party. Alright, lastly, Glendronach 15. Now nothing screams Christmas pour like Glendronach 15 for me. Bypass the 12. Don't even think about getting the 12. Always spend a little bit extra money for the 15. Matured in PX and Oloroso casks. Really nice combination of fruit, chocolate, and and a little bit of spice that kind of brings it all together. The ultimate after dinner holiday pour, in my opinion. A little more expensive, but every single person will enjoy a pour of this. It is excellent stuff. Alright, so there you have it. 10 whiskeys that are very well priced, good value for money, and available. Any big liquor store should have all of these bottles. If you're last minute shopping, you roll in, you grab it off the shelf, and you will be the hit at your holiday party. Comment down below, what would you add to this list? And thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great holiday season. Cheers.